The CBR Podcast, bringing you the best in independent music. The Resonators there on the CBR Podcast, that track called Sweet Love Affair. It's Tuesday afternoon and that means it's time for some reggae on the CBR Podcast. A little bit upset this week because the fucking ADL and that fucking bunch of Nazi Rajas are coming back to town on Saturday. More about that later on in the show. I think I'm just going to crack on with some music for now. But do listen on, I'll have a bit of a rant and some of you enjoy that. But for now, here's the Lions with This Generation.
Play on the MP3. Get your education, can't take the truth away. Unity, love, let me tell you what I say. They try to keep us down, but the youth is every day. What you say?
Can't run a spliff on no MP3. Sound is much better on 33. Even nicer is the 12-inch sound. The top is heavier than the bottom's round. This generation
needs herb over liquor.
This generation
grows its calitica.
This generation,
like the doers, not the talkers.
choose combination.
And the lovers for the rockers. Lion song.
This generation, I thought I had the one, the
Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked men. For I'm a righteous Rastaman, and I am a dread one-eye man. I and I going beat down Babylon. I and I going beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. I and I must whip them wicked men. Oh, what a wicked situation. I and I starving. This might cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution. I and I going beat down Babylon. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I going whip them wicked men. I and I going beat down Babylon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Whip them, Lord, whip them, Lord, whip them, Lord, whip them, Lord, whip. Oh, what a wicked situation. I and I dying for salvation. This may cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I going beat down Babylon. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. Wicked, them, Lord, them, Lord, them, Lord.
Lee Scratch Perry there, of course, with Beat Down Babylon. Now, at the top of the show, I mentioned that I was going to have a bit of a chat with you about the fucking what's going on at the minute in the whole fucking political mess that we have going on here in the UK at the minute. Basically, just fucking narrow it down to if you are in the northeast on this Saturday, get along to City Hall in Newcastle for 12 o'clock because the EDL are marching in town. and fucking just basically fucking drinking and fucking making a nuisance of themselves, like, because they're not really a political organisation. They don't do anything political. They just go around being fucking ugly, getting drunk and causing trouble. So, you know, they're not... They don't have like a political wing. I guess they're associated with the fucking likes of UKIP, although I better not say that because fucking Farage has been sending the police round to people who are calling them fascist because apparently it's a crime to identify correctly a fascist as a fascist. You know what, I have a big problem with that as well because fucking the police are only even allowed to involve themselves in criminal matters, and calling a fascist isn't criminal at all. Being a fascist might be, but, well, I don't know that it is actually. I think technically, theoretically, you're allowed to be a little nasty fascist bastard, but, you know, you're not allowed to go around murdering people because of it. But that's what they like to do. Or just fucking, as I say, fucking getting drunk and causing a lot of bother around the place. So, yeah, get along on Saturday if you can. I assume they're going to some other places up and down the country, so look out for your local anti-fascist organisation posting stuff about that. Or just, there should be just every fucking leftist group coming out against it, to be honest with you, because they're a rotten bunch. Now, yeah, just the thing that they complain about, you know, they say that they're not racist. They think they're very clever with this one. I just saw it just today. They think every time they say it, they seem to just think, yeah, that's fucking got you stumped, hasn't it, lefties? Right? They say, oh, no, because Islam isn't a race, so it's not fucking racist to be fucking blah, blah. It is, though, really, when you consider that the vast majority of Muslims are non-white. And so, you know, I think it would be fair to describe Islam as a non-white culture, and therefore to be prejudiced and what's the other word, discriminatory, or just fucking ugly, violent, drunkard towards people like that is, yeah, it is inherently racist. And at the end of the day, does it fucking matter what it's called? It's a fucking shitty way to behave. Now the irony is as well, you'll often see these same groups supporting, you know, going, oh, support our troops, fucking Britain fighting in other different countries and that. They don't fucking realise is that the reason, one of the reasons why people emigrate from their own countries is because of America and England, amongst other countries, a few other involved in it, but they seem to be the main ones, going to where they live and blowing everything up and fucking installing fucking psychotic despots that make everything very difficult for them. So on the one hand, they support the actions which causes immigration, but then they don't like it when immigrants come around. Of course, they don't mind on a Friday night when they're buying the kebabs at 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't mind when they fucking get to the hospital because they've been fucking punching lumps out of each other and fucking there's an Asian bloke sewing them back together so they don't fucking bleed to death. But, you know, it's scientifically proven that it's not a fucking very bright people that do this. And it's just fucking... I don't want to say fucking semi-evolved, but to be honest, that's the fucking their sort of banter, you know. They've got all this fucking crack made up about how black people just aren't fucking as intelligent as that, and then fucking getting on like the way they do. And so, but like it's scientifically proven that racists just aren't that bright, and I think it's just I think it's motivated by fucking just xenophobia, you know. It means fear of the foreigners, fear of something different, do you know? What a fucking horrible world it would be if everyone was just a fucking low IQ, drunken fucking knuckle dragger, do you know what I mean? What type of world would that be to live in? We'd barely have anything at all. We'd just fucking still be throwing rocks at each other and swearing. Anyways, let's crack on with some more music, otherwise I'm going to take up the whole podcast with my ramblings. This next track is by Aggressors BC. I've played it a number of times, but it seemed especially appropriate today, being as it's about the plight of the immigrant, and that's what I'm talking about. So here it is. This is Plight, Aggressors BC.
We all want our rights in this world. Why the order of the day. I don't feel no way. That's what I come to say. You know, you me tell them love it at the order of the day. Consciousness, that's what I've got to play. At the order of the day, I don't feel no way. That's what I come to say. You know, you me tell them love it at the order of the day. Consciousness, that's what I've got to play. You know, you me tell them love it at the order of the day. I don't feel no way. That's what I've got to say. Hey, love it at the order of the day. And a consciousness, you the music where we play. It had the action and key. We don't want no bad vibes, we don't want no folly. Tell all the whole wide world, say yes sir, unity is love and it is strength for you and me. At the order of the day, I don't feel no way. That's what I come to say. You know, you me tell them love it at the order of the day. Consciousness, that's what I've got to play. You know, you me tell them love it at the order of the day. I don't feel no way. That's what I've got to say. Hey, love it at the order of the day. And a consciousness, you the music where we play.
Dubmatics there with Black Nile Dub. That's all I've got time for on tonight's episode of the CPR podcast. I will of course be back to Modern Life from 5 with more of the best in independent music. Do us a favour and get out to the Bandcamp and buy up the podcast. It's only a £1 for 2.5 hours of fucking tunes and my ramblings and witterings and so on. And you know that'll fucking help us keep doing it. So as if you didn't buy the podcast, then eventually the fucking tax man presumably is gonna go, yeah, you were not fucking making anywhere near enough money. You fucking better get back on the dole, and then there'll be no podcasts for no one, will there? Anyways, I'll leave you now with this track from Bob Marley. Alright, and mind and get down to City Hall at 12 o'clock in Newcastle this Saturday, opposed to EDL. But in the meantime, here's Bob Marley. One love. People get ready. See you next time. Ta-da!
Feel alright, saying let's get together and feel alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let them all pass all their dirty remarks. One love. There is one question I'd really love to ask. One heart. Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind? Just a Savior's own belief. One love. What about a one heart? What about let's get together and feel alright? As it was in the beginning. One love. So shall it be in the end. One heart. Alright. Thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. One more thing. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One song. Have pity on those whose chances grow 10. There ain't